Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so we're going to be doing paper collages for our Gustav Klimt. Okay, so I just have something that is a size about this, but you can actually make it a bit smaller. So I'm actually recycling. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because we don't want it to be so big that it takes up all the space. So this is actually a good size. Okay, and I have another one that is yellow. Go ahead and cut that out as well. You don't have to use a square or a rectangle, but you can. And then I have some green, and then I have some cellophane paper. So I'm just gonna goof around and just do things. All right, so here goes. If I have this over here, I can easily maybe make a snake. So I can cut out a snake. So I'm cutting out, you can draw it before, or if you want, you could just be like me and just cut as you go. So I'm going to be cutting this sort of, so it could be mimicking sort of what a snake might look, and just cutting like this. I don't know if you could see it. And then I could put it to the side and maybe glue just part of it. So I'm putting glue on the bottom part right over here. And then I'm going to curve it with my finger, not gluing it, and just press it down. So it looks like a snake is popping out of this. Do you see that? I can go ahead and make a small little tongue for my snake, which is pretty easy. Right. And it's very thin. I don't know if you could see that, but it's super thin. And then you just glue the tip, not the whole thing, and you glue it on the head, like so. And so, oops, it's a little tricky. When it's small, it could be a little tricky, but I'm gonna go ahead and try again. And then I'm going to recurve my snake so it looks sort of like a snake is kind of popping out. Do you see that? Okay, I can do more snakes, or I can do something else for the piece of paper. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this into little strips. Oops, this was going to be my yellow paper. And I'm gonna go just cut out sort of like little rectangles and then just glue around so it can create some contrast. Doesn't have to be any particular way. And you want your space to look as nice as possible, like to look like it has different things. You could, if you wanted to do the snake idea, you could even make it like two snakes are battling if you wanted to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go get some more green, and maybe I will cut this like longer strips and kind of just glue different things. This one is like a little triangle right here. And just make lines just so that it could look pretty and doesn't look super plain. So it doesn't have to be something that's so complicated, but this is how it ends up looking. Okay, and you could definitely go even further than this. I'm gonna go back to this one right here, and I'm actually gonna try to do a triangular shape. I always recommend that you use something that is sort of like a, and then I have some of this pretty paper here. Let me see if I can make anything out of this. I can maybe get two of these pieces and just put them next to each other so that I can get to cut the same shape. Okay, and now I have, it reminds me of a butterfly. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of make the worm body for that. And I'm going with, oops, I'm gonna try again. Go this way. The reason I'm going this way is because I wanna cut this part a little bit more like it's rectangular on the top, because I'm gonna go ahead and make those into the antennas of the butterfly. Right? I'm going to then attach these wings here. If you have cellophane, so how you get usually cellophane is if you have some baskets, usually they come like in these decorative baskets that they have. And so, or like wrapping, special wrapping for something. So then this looks like a little butterfly, and I can make it, curve it, so that again, it could lie from there. And I'm gonna go ahead, oopsies, it got disassembled. So I'm gonna stick it again, and I'm going to stick it over there. So it looks like a butterfly is about to leap off. Now I can go with my red and cut little other shapes. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this red on the top of the wing. So it looks like there's an actual design on the wing as well. I'm putting glue. If you have a plastic bag, you know, sometimes you could get plastic bags, you could use that too. So do you see that? That looks like a butterfly. It's not the best thing, but the idea is to try to get as creative as possible. So these are just two examples of collage, and this looks pretty cool because it's transparent. I actually like the snake more. I like this one much more because I think it looks cooler, and I could definitely kind of bend the face a little bit more, and I can even bend the tongue. See, right there, and it doesn't look like much, but it is in fact a snake. This one is a butterfly. You can draw designs over here, and it could look sort of like a butterfly is about to come out of this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really look forward to seeing how creative you're going to be. Have an awesome day. Bye.